It is definitely still like New World in that it doesn't have as much of the earthy tones to it, but it has the finesse of the Old World. It's a Geyer Sans Grenache. It's from the Barossa Valley. It's just a really lovely version of Grenache there. So it's pretty low ABV. It's only 12% alcohol, and honestly, the extraction is also fairly light, especially by Australian standards. On the nose, it's so lovely and fresh. It's like, it's got some florals like cranberries, currants. Oh, we had fresh currants the other day. I don't know if you've ever actually eaten currants, but if you haven't, man, they're really tasty if they're ripe, and this certainly has that. I feel like it's always on the wine tasting thing on the grid, and I've never really understood what it is, and currants are delish. Like light red cherries, the tart ones that you use when you make like a cherry pie. So I guess a little bit tart too. Let's try. Oh, it's just so good. It's like a light version of Penfolds, like if you love that legacy Australian brand, but you want the kind of like still classic tasting, but lighter version and made naturally. This is like that. It's premium, it's delicious, and it's just lighter. It's like a little cherry bomb in your mouth. The tannin, it's not like grippy. Well, it's a little grippy. It is certainly like sucking a little bit out of your mouth, like enough. We had it with like a steak today, and that's probably not the perfect pairing, but honestly, like the tannin is grippier than you would expect without being harsh. It's like super refined, medium bodied. Yeah, it's just like cranberries, maybe a little bit like clove, but really understated. Just like, honestly, it's like if you made a Australian Grenache Pinot Noir. Like it has that kind of delicacy to it. It's just gorgeous. So I'm delighted to have it. I technically had it with a steak, which I would say was probably a little too heavy, but I wasn't mad about it. The tannin is definitely there, just not, you know, Napa Cab style. Realistically, it would be better off probably more like with Pinot pairings, like a glazed duck or something like kind of foresty. Tomato-based pastas, not the typical thing to put with it, but honestly, based on this, it like is less sharp than maybe a Sangiovese would be, but same deal. Like it has kind of like this light touch like a Sangiovese has, with a little bit less bite, more like a Burgundy. So tomato-based pastas,